let's go for the tavern. I mean, clearly, we have to learn the way through the narrows. It'd be interesting if I almost just brute forced it. I'm not entirely sure what that'd change, but I gotta go to the hole anyway. So why waste the time trying to brute force a maze? Ugh. At least if I could see the maze, it'd be easier. Sleepy. This is a sleepy game. It's very relaxing. There is combat, there's excitement, but a lot of it really is just talking. This is why I'm so glad that there's voice acting. It sucks that I didn't play the previous one, but without that voice acting, I just never would make it out of it. Hello, that is a big man. Ogre pirate. That's a new one.
Do you think the hole was already here, or they dug it after they thought up the name?
With my own ears. Dario said there's treasures in that pit.
Shh! Have you lost your wits?
Okay, so we got Firna. We're looking for somebody. I don't think it's Seduzo. You think Seduzo seduces? Well, let's talk to him. What's the worst that could happen, right? This Raotayan sits ramrod straight. On the table near her are a half-empty liquor bottle, a small porcelain cup. Both smell of anise. She looks like she's trying to blend in, but her natural stillness and her bright, spotless attire make her stand out like a reef fish against the rocks. Her eyes find yours.
Harami!
I am here, Seduzo Nui.
Do we expect any foreign merchants today?
Seduzo keeps her eyes on you, even as she speaks to the soldier. There's only a brief pause.
We do not, Seduzo Nui.
Captain shifts uncomfortably.
Then state your business quickly. I want to avoid another surprise.
She glances around quite quickly, as if she expects someone to jump out of the corner of the tavern. You know the way down to Delver's Row?
I would have nothing to do with such a place.
Her posture stiffens, even as her eyes flit around the room.
But I hear the, proprietor might know more.
She points discreetly towards the bar. What's her business in Nekataka?
Nearly done, I hope. I sold a consignment of iron and cultural coral, and will return to Rauatai with vorals, merkberries, and Ondra stars.
She shifts in her chair, tugging at her conspicuously clean and bright clothes.
Are you writing that down?
She raises an eyebrow at Seraphine.
Nay, lass. We're merely moved to a momentary bout of verse by the beauty on display before me.
He clears his throat and secrets... That's secretes. That's not secrets, that's secretes. He secretes the scrap of paper into a pouch. Gee. Ignore him, Seduzo.
Gladly.
She nods slowly.
Anyway, that's what brought me here.
Let's see. You seem nervous. Does the Royal Deadfire Company know you're trading here? She sets her glass down with a loud clatter.
The Royal Deadfire Company would frown on business in this district. But there's no harm if they don't know.
She laughs nervously. I see.
What is your business with me? Nearly done, I hope. I sold a consignment of iron and
so let's
cultural
try
coral,
this
and
one.
we'll most do.
Okay, we've seen
What
this.
is your business with me?
Let's
Nearly
try
done,
again.
I hope.
Odd that
I
you
sold a
to
consignment
take your
of
business in
iron
the slums
and
unless you're
cultural
trading here
coral.
illegally.
What is your business with...
Interesting, it's the same thing. I'm not entirely sure what's the point of any of those then. Alright, well, let's keep wandering around. We're still... What the hell is this thing? Bithrak. Hasty mine snacks. What the hell? Alright, well... We're not here for Seduzo. We're here for Firna. Possibly whatever this is.
Romaro ain't never brought me down here. Oh, gods, I miss that man.
I just rescued a pig. Or kidnapped a pig. I'm not entirely sure. Bearda. This is
Why do you
interesting.
bother me, little kith?
You enjoy working here?
No?
She hawks a fat goblet of spit, lands beside the food she's preparing, and splatters.
Your gullet reeks of illness. The beds are too small. An imp tried to nest in my hair. And Firna, the tavern keeper, refuses to give me more than 1 day off a month. How am I supposed to hunt when I am chained to this stove?
She scrunches her face into a grimace.
Maybe I'll become a pirate. Get myself a bird and an eye patch.
You should join my crew.
How do you mean?
We've need of a cook, and I admire your work.
I don't work for free.
450 copper. Will this satisfy you? She examines her coins for a moment. They look tiny in her giant hands, almost like a giant child's plaything. She shrugs.
This will do. For now.
She pats her meat tenderizer thoughtfully and gives you a small nod. Not using her as a cook, probably. Yoink. An armored man stands by the far wall, observing a more lightly clothed woman as she busies herself with a handful of wires. The room falls silent, and you find yourself the center of attention.
We've no intent to disturb you. Please carry on.
Bayer, I don't know this one.
She nods towards you.
We asked not to be disturbed. What are you doing here?
Aren't you one of the Berdado guards?
Well, that's the end of subtlety.
Bear readies his weapons, his features hardening in a resolute expression.
You told me you weren't followed.
Etzali can't know that I was here. Bad news for our new friend.
He clenches his jaw and advances. Oh, well. I guess Bear lifts his weapon to square off with you while Persa scrambles for cover. Never mind then. Alright. My main problem is I'm afraid of fireballing my party. As long as I don't fireball my party, we're good. Okay,
Not sure
that looks
I can.
reasonable.
That would be enough.
That's got to be effective. Let's see. Let's keep rolling the AoEs. Ow. He's taking some hits. These guys are a bit tougher than I was taking them for, but only a bit. Actually looking pretty bad. Ow. Okay, I should probably mirror image up before I take a wound. How's everything else doing? So far, so good. He's already out of spells. God damn. Alright, what do we got? Puppet Master, Secret Horrors. Okay, there we go. That's a new one. Ow. I might want to just rest after this. Oh, she's done. These guys are toughies. Well, I've got one more option. Probably move out of the way.
I'm wounded.
Okay, I'm down.
Hey, we had some good times.
Probably gonna have to redo this fight. Let's see. What do we have? Not much. Let's do second wind. Alright, that was a good time. Yeah, I think do cleaving stance.
Everything hurts.
Yeah, Berdado Priest, spell right.
Fuzzballs checked out.
Yeah, alright, gonna have to redo this one. Let's see, we did the quick save, so let's go back to this. Let's see. Battles in this game can get really hard against foes with skills. Yeah, I figured as much. Oof. To be fair, I'm fairly certain I'm under-equipped and under-geared and things. Okay, so we already talked to her, and we got nothing. So let's just zip back through.
Never smelled meat like that before. All
Grab the pig.
half-rotten and...
Why do you bother me, little
Beardo.
No, to go. How do you mean? I don't...
Okay, there we go. Let's see. Let's quick save this time. What do we do in preparation? Not a whole heck of a lot. We do have wounds. Minus will, minus will. Trying to think. I do have crafting. What could I craft? Explosives, lightning, bomb. Costs 400 copper though. That's rough. Okay, let's try this again.
What do you need?
Okay, let's do defensive stance. Number of people he can tank.
Aye, aye.
Keep him down.
Relax.
We've...
Bayer?
We ask
Okay.
not to be disturbed.
Let's-
What are you doing here?
Let's try this. Persa, Zilly mentioned you might know something about a Valera plan.
Damn it, Persa! Part of our deal was that you keep your mouth shut.
Zilly is family. I told him so he wouldn't try to get involved or stand in our way.
Okay, so we've got Bluff Lie after the Adra, or Bluff Lie is Zally dead. Let's see. Let's try... I know you're after the Adra. Your partner squealed. The jig is up. Who knows what will happen? The pair exchange quizzical looks. Bear recovers first and shakes
I've
his
had
head.
enough of this clown. Get
Alright, fighting time again. Let's try this. Let's attempt this. See, I'm in defensive stance. Discipline, power level. Okay, I can't do much of anything. We have tenuous grasp. I'm confused. Charm somebody. Who's the most imminently charmable? Not the priest, probably the cut purse. Just gonna fire that out.
I'm afraid Zoom.
Okay. Where's the priest? Go after the priest. Oh. Now that I'm thinking about it, he was working on Whispers of Treason on the Bradado priest. You don't have much of anything. Let's do Quarterstaff. And Burglar. Probably this one.
Hey.
Let's bring him back, see if I can go after the...
Feather yet?
See if I can go after these guys. Oh, he's taking damage. Pull him back for now. Thought I was gonna use the healing quarterstaff, but I guess no. Okay, what's she up to? Probably healing field on these two. They stay alive, that's most important.
Right on target.
Okay. Let's do this. Death's Herald. Temporarily frightening them. Where's the spell right? There's the priest. Maybe not the priest, now that I'm thinking about it. Not very good against any of these guys. Now that I'm looking at it. Okay. I don't want to hit too many party members, but I could do this. I might bounce around and do some interesting things. Uh-oh. You really should not. You should not do any of these things.
Hardly seems fair.
Okay. Yeah, these guys are brutal because they've got a healer. We've already lost. We've already lost some. Main problem is if I can kill Bear. Jeez. What do we got on her? Not much of anything. She's probably dead. That spell right is by far the most dangerous thing here. If I can just kill the cut purse. You know, now that I'm thinking, nope, I'm out of fireballs. Move here. What do I got? Use lasers against this guy. Go for the priest if I can. He's still got his healing quarterstaff, which is keeping him up. I'm just gonna do damage to that priest.
What do you...
While we're here.
Hey, we had some good
Probably
times.
Heal himself. There we go.
That's it!
Getting scary. Knock down the cut purse. You have much of anything. Okay. We've got one. Do combusting wounds. Okay, I don't have much else I can do. Oh, no. Never mind, I do. I got some goodies.
Not exactly my area of expertise.
Not what I was intending.
I think I might have just hit my own guy. Nope. Did fine. Go after that spell, right?
I need some help here.
Let's see. He has nothing. Is that cut purse dead? Yes, it is. Cool. Knock down the priest. This is a tough one. All we have to do is kill this stupid... All we have to do is just kill the priest.
Oh?
How you doing? Not much. I guess destructive channeling. No, does help. Is that all of them? That's all of them. Ooh, that was close. Alright, well, let's grab all their loot. Ooh, spellbook. Now, that went poorly. I just quick saved, yeah? God, I hope I did. I didn't mean to steal. I just pressed it. Reflex. Please don't make me redo that battle. Otherwise, I'm just gonna start by checking. No. I think I just quick saved. Yes. Okay. How about let's actual save before I make the same mistake?
I shall easy now.
There we go. And yeah, sure, why not? Alright, let's talk to her.
You killed him! Let me go, and I won't say a word about what happened here.
Persa's voice quavers fearfully, and she's rooted to the spot as if paralyzed.
The Bardatos sent you, right? No need to kill me over a family tiff, eh?
Relax. What's your part of the Berdato job? You're clearly not muscle.
I just check for traps. Belder and her crew are the vault crackers, not my line of work. This job? I'm out. It never happened.
She slaps her palms in a dismissive fashion and holds them out to you.
Belder's plan was for everyone to converge on the Bardato vault. You won't find me anywhere near the Bardato fortune. Can we agree that that's worth sparing my life?
Get out of here.
I think that would be best as well. Consider me gone.
See, this game seems to be able to be played multiplayer. Sadly, no. If this game was multiplayer, I would do it in a heartbeat. Let's see. Grab these. Like, if I could actually get, like, more or less Divinity this, I'd be so happy. Sadly, multiplayer is expensive, so they didn't put it in. It would be so much more fun. Okay, well, where'd she go? Fyrna. There we go. An Orlin covered toe to ear tip in sable fur leans against the bar, counting change. She gives you a wide, easy smile when she notices your approach, and then slips the coins into her pocket with a wink.
Hey, fresh face. Welcome to the hole. Just got 2 rules, yeah? Keep your hands to yourself, and don't fall in. Need something?
Looking for a way into Delver's Row.
No doubt you'd fit right in. But getting there? That's dangerous business, fresh face. But it ain't none of my business, I suppose. If you're dead set on dying, you'll find Delver's Row in the Narrows. Those twisty alleys carved into the mountain on the west side of the gullet. You've got to make your own way from there. Dario will skin me if I say any more.
Let's see. Nobody knows what Fyrna knows, except that she's loyal to the gullet.
Folks on the
Yep.
bottom gotta work together to get out from under those on top. I hear you, Freshface.
She favors you with a wink and a buck-toothed grin.
I'll tell you how to get there without getting yourself dead first.
She winks.
Take a right the first chance you get. Then keep going forward until you see a merchant stall. Look close. There's a secret hallway behind a curtain there. That's your entrance. I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but all the same, you'd best watch yourself in Delver's Row. The crooks there will kill you just as soon as cheat you out of everything you own. If Dario doesn't gut you first. Need
Nod.
something?
Let's see. I'd
What
like
you
to buy
need?
something. Provisions, crew. Let's check provisions.
Sure. Berta's cooked up the best grub the gullet has to offer. It's not actual grubs, though. Probably. Let me know if you see...
Okay, well, anyway. Frame rate here is butts as well. So we can also rest at the stowaway stay. For 0 copper, sure. I'll just rest for a bit. Surprised that didn't cost anything. But we did have a couple of injuries, so I figured it was a good idea. The frame rate here is kind of bad all of a sudden. Not really sure why. Oh well, let's leave. Or was it bad the entire time? I really have no idea. I looked into it, and yeah, it really is a Ryzen issue. Either that or just some weird on-optimization. I'm not really sure. I really wish I knew, honestly. Hello, what is that? Oh. Nothing really. This looks important, though. Ish. A man saunters over to you with a jagged smile. He's got a long, crooked scar on his forearm, and he's rolled his sleeve up to flaunt it.
You must be new. Lucky for you, we have a special rate for newcomers. A bag of coppers in exchange for your life.
He brandishes a knife. One of his companions grins widely enough to show you all his missing teeth. By the way, they've all gathered around you, leaving their own backs exposed, tell you they haven't been long here either. You're newer than I am, which means you're poaching on someone else's territory.
Told you.
One of them punches the leader's shoulder. The thugs look at one another and exchange a few panicked whispers.
It seems we've made a mistake. Forgive and forget, no?
He smiles, backing away. They hurry off and disappear back into the crowd. Well then. Let's go. Hopefully they fix these frame rate issues. The frustrating part is they're inconsistent. If it were a serious problem, I would... if it were a serious problem, I'd just, you know, cut the series and whatnot. But if it's like here and there, it's hard. Also, I'm not sure why he just randomly leveled up, but okay. Yeah, let's see, I should probably actually spread his stats around. Now that I'm learning that specializing characters is not actually as helpful as I'd like it to be, I guess I'm gonna give him a point in Streetwise. Just spread out. Okay. Character's Fortitude Defense. Increasing their penetration. Backlash. Weapon and shield style. I don't remember... Penetration of all Cypher spells. Bonus to will. Actually, increases the duration of afflictions. That seems the most helpful. Okay, so let's go in here. Go right, go forward. Inspect the merchant stall. So on your left is an amended merchant stall, displaying cheap jewelry. The path continues ahead. To inspect the stall. Laid out are various trinkets made from junk, necklaces strung with fish bones and shoe buckles, and bracelets made with shards of broken glass. But the curtain sways and flaps as if stirred by a draft. You twitch it aside and discover a secret passageway. Go through the curtain behind the merchant stall. You check the tunnel one more time to make sure no one's watching. Then you slip behind the curtain and into another passageway. Hello. You're walking along when several hooded figures materialize out of the darkness. Not so fast. You gotta pay a toll if you want to visit Delver's Row. Good folk, open markets are vital to a healthy economy. Why would you turn away a paying customer? They look at each other and shrug. Well then, last time I came through, there was a man with a scar. I paid him. They shrug and stand aside. You continue on. The rough stone changes to smooth cobbles under your feet. Wayne Lamplight. Wayne, probably? I don't know. Wayne Lamplight shivers ahead, as yellow and tremulous as fear itself. Before you is a narrow cavern that writhes with shadows and echoes with music of jingling coins. Enter Delver's Row. Yawn. Ooh, and everybody else levels up. Good. Been waiting for that. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna put points into insight, because apparently I need that almost as much as bluff and diplomacy. Often more. Let's keep putting points into mechanics, because we're by far the most needy. Okay. Minor blights. Alacrity of motion. Health drain over time, that's rough though. Alters the perception of time for enemies in an area of effect, lowering their action speed and stride. That might be helpful. Repulsive visions. All nearby foes terrified and sickened. Displaced image or arcane dampener. We could do the minor blights. Actually, let's get draining touch. We don't have a self-heal, so that's probably a good idea. Okay. So that's the only thing I get. Yeah, I really like the spellcrafting system in Tyranny, and I kind of wish we had that. Oh, right. What do I get? Explosives? We don't really have anybody... with explosives anyway. Lightning. My problem with lightning is I shoot through allies. If I didn't have to worry about that, then it wouldn't be a problem. Alright. Weapon and shield style. Yeah, let's do that. Seeing as him. Okay. The leveling takes a little while, so let's put some points into Arcana. Streetwise is kind of low. What's down? Intimidate or metaphysics? Nah. Do survival for her. Let's see. Spawn of blows. No, we want to get her weapon and shield style. Because she is a frontliner, as weird as it is. Oh, that reminds me, I've got some armor to chuck on characters. Okay, so he can put a point into Arcana and Metaphysics, because we're going to need more of those. Blinding Strike, blinding a target, Smoke Veil. Let's do Smoke Veil for the time being. Yeah, it doesn't look like going multi-class would have actually been a good idea. Ish. Okay. Maybe. So we got some new armor for these guys. Valiant breastplates, Brigadine, and breastplates. Oh, but his gives him second chance, which is really helpful. But hers is less. No, he has Seraphine's padded mail, that's still pretty good. And he's got Alos leather armor. Extra AoE. I'm gonna give him the breastplate, because he got smacked earlier. Now, do we have anything? Ah, a quarterstaff. Perfect. So the Keybreaker Scepter would be nice. but I'm kind of building him to be a quarterstaff fighter-ish. Go back here. We do have his Keybreaker Scepter. Let's throw that on. We also have the Spellwright's Grimoire, which I think is better than what I have. Buster of Tattered Veils, kind of. Maybe not, actually, because we already know half of these. Yeah, let's just go back to my old book. Yeah, because this gets me... Oh, I guess kind of the same thing. Alright, whatever. Let's see, and this way I can put on his armor. Fine. Now we could upgrade for fine for the extra armor rating. Tempting. Yeah, let's do it. Pricey, but we got the money for it, and hopefully it gives me a little bit more survivability. Okay.
Of course.
Let's look at this mess. Which is random merchant. An Orlan woman stands over a table, laden with herbs and spices. She mixes them without looking at her work, pausing now and then to raise a sprig or a file to her nose. You realize she's blind.
It's the smell of cardamom that drew you, no? Or perhaps the sting of fresh pepper. Or maybe you seek something with a stronger bite.
She swivels her ears, but her cloudy eyes do not find you. I'm looking for medicine to cure Drowner's lung.
Then you'd best ask elsewhere.
She leans close and lowers her voice.
But careful. If the Mataru overseer hears there's a sickness, might be he has more questions for you.
She raises her brows over sightless eyes.
Food, of course, and supplies for the road. Though most here come to me for poisons and venoms. I have plenty.
Okay, so she just sells... she sells some good stuff. Fine, exceptional. Rope and grappling hook, but I think I've already got one. Grab some pry bars. A torch. Speaking of, actually, I've got some spare equipment that I can just offload. Because at this point, I don't need any of it. Including the Valiant breastplate. I don't think I have anybody to put it on. Let's see, same thing with all of these. Those definitely don't need those. I don't know about the fine wand. I might hold on to that for a little while. Hats. Oh, right, we had lay on hand gloves. Let's see. Honestly, I'm just gonna hold on to those. It might be a mistake. There we go. Right, before we go anywhere, let's do gloves. Lay on hands. Lesser lay on hands. Heals themselves. Ally themselves with the touch of their hands. Small amount of health. Sure. I think we need it. I could be wrong. Okay. Street merchant. Random stuff. I don't know about the street merchant. Also, the frame rate's dying again.
Looking for something to sharpen the senses.
Okay, what's he got? Drugs. Pass on that. Get away from whatever's killing the frame rate. Yeah, it looks like it's whatever's in that pit. I think it's probably like smoke effects and stuff.
You are looking for something, amico?
Ernezzo
has not seen you before. You must be new. New or very good at disguises.
He peers at you through half-moon spectacles. His face is hidden behind a thick but well-groomed beard. His eyes constantly dart between you and the doorway.
But how did you hear about this place? Wait, no. Do not tell me. Sometimes it is better not to know. There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly.
Need medicine for Drowner's lung.
Eh? I hope you are not ill. But never mind. If the Mataru come asking, I will not tell.
He winks and taps his lower lip, backing away from you just a little.
But Drowner's lung is very serious. Very deadly. The cure is not cheap. But how can one put a price on good health?
He grins marvelously and waggles 8 fingers on the countertop before you.
On the other hand, you look strong. Like you could handle some hard work.
He pats his own meager bicep.
If the price seems high, there is a certain little favor you could do for me instead.
Tell me about this little favor.
Just mind that you keep this between us. You have a reputation for being too candid. There is a certain merchant here who needs to not be here.
Go on.
This merchant runs a shop at the end of the street. People know it as the Spindleman. If you get rid of it, then I will give you the medicine.
He nods, his spectacles flashing in the candlelight.
Hold on, not so fast. Do they call him that because he carries a spindle, or because he's got spindly legs?
He studiously ignores Adair. What do you know about the Spindleman?
Merla, it is a dangerous pest. When it dug its lair, it did not even ask permission of their... of the boss.
Good way to be getting slit stemmed astern, that.
You keep saying it. The merchant isn't Kith, is it?
It is a Vithrak.
Is that all? He shakes his head.
They say it is a mind reader. We in Delves Row are simple folk. Quiet folk. It does not do to have a mind reader nosing among us. You understand me, yes?
Okay, I need supplies. So he has got some goodies. Ooh, he's got some expensive goodies. Gervari Cuirass. Ooh, that's good. Legendary light armor, also traps. Lockpicks, some other things. Too bad I am eternally poor.
Come on, let's get a drink of firmness.
It's early. We'll go when it's dark.
Fine.
Okay, well let's go see about this Spindleman.
Something approaches.
There he is. Ooh, I get the feeling trying to do this is going to be a problem. Let's talk to the Spindleman.
What is this Kith creature?
The Vithrak cocks its head and focuses its many eyes on you. His strange companions also flare at you with unnatural intensity.
Ugh, it's making my skin crawl.
What secrets does it bring?
You feel a gentle scratching in your head. Another voice speaks directly into your mind.
Let us see. Let us see.
The Vithrak clacks its claws together in delight.
Keep your weather eye open, Cap. A fork probing ain't much to worry over, but I'll be a two-headed ogre if that's the only trick up them silk sleeves.
Seraphim scrutinizes the Vithrak. What secrets do you want? Actually, let us talk instead. Why don't you just ask me what you want to know?
The language of tongues is a dull, tedious thing.
It snaps its mandibles together.
Why ask when you can see for yourself?
The Vithrak reaches further into your mind, plucking and picking at your memories.
A watcher, the dear one, the waning power of old Valia.
Wait.
A death, a life, a wide sea, stirred by storms and pirates and...
Aetha's giant, glowing head surfaces in your mind.
Ah, a wonderful secret.
You hear the Vithrak clack and rub its mandibles together. It reminds you of a glutton, licking its lips.
I don't trust this creature. At all.
The creature's probing psyche traces a question in your mind. Its strange companions stand perfectly still, waiting. Let's see. Your snooping has upset some of the neighbors. It chitters in disgust. The elf gnashes her teeth.
His is a small mind, with small concerns. What do you care for him? You...
The elf abruptly falls silent, her mouth still hanging open. The Vithrak drops her mind like a toy it has grown bored with. It turns its attention to yours. You feel it shuffling through your thoughts as though it were turning pages in a book. Images arise in your mind. Memories. You see Pitli stifling her coughs as she tells you about the drowner's lung medicine, and you see Ernezo. The Vithrak delves deeper. It sees you in Ernezo's shop talking to the merchant. You ask about the drowner's lung medicine. Ernezo begins to answer. The Vithrak chitters with interest. Okay. I'm gonna let it go. It continues pushing into your memory, gentle but determined. Your conversation with Ernezo plays out. He tells you about the Spindleman and offers the medicine to you in exchange for killing him. The Vithrak eases out of your mind.
What is your business with the cellar, woman?
You saw the memory. I've got nothing to hide.
Yes, we saw it as the medicine you desire. So we will tell you a secret.
It nearly dances with excitement. Tapping its curved claws together, the elf sways and claps softly.
There is a hidden entrance to her storeroom.
Its eyes flash and flicker.
Follow the wooden catwalk east of her shop. This is where she moves supplies in secret for Dario.
Why tell me this?
We want to see you betray Ernesto with her own secret. Take the medicine you desire.
It sidles closer. The ogre and the elf also take a couple steps forward, their eyes blank and expression still.
If you also exterminate her, then we can sell you special things at special prices.
Its mouth parts clack and tap with glee.
Though the other cellar women and cellar men might think angry thoughts of you then.
What are you doing in the gullet?
We dig. There are many mines here with many secrets, many depths with even more.
A city under a city.
Another in the ruins.
It teems with young secrets, rivalries and betrayals. We seek the older secrets, buried deeper and carved on weathered stone.
Tell me what you know about Ernesto.
She fears us, fears that we will gather and scatter her secrets. Ernesto sells many things to common people, but also to powerful criminals who command many. This is why her shop has a secret entrance. Follow the wooden catwalk east of her shop. This is where she moves supplies in secret for Dario.
Farewell. Oh, actually, you know what? We're not done yet. I don't think I can fight this. Like, straight up, trying to fight the ogre, probably gonna die. Let alone two. What does this guy sell? Scrolls. An amulet. Spindlemans. Interesting. A lot of debuffs and stuff that I wouldn't normally use. Use purity. Some equipment. Find robe. What does robe do? Ring of regeneration. Now that's not much. White Witch Mask. Ability activated when the wearer becomes bloodied. Grants Ringram's repulsive visage. And extra illusion power levels. Interesting. Almost sounds worthwhile. I'm not sure what to do here, though.
Back up. No shops this way, stranger.
How do I get permission to pass?
That's up to Dario.
What are you guarding?
You think I'm standing here so I can tell you about it? Come on, go.
He flicks his fingers in a shooing motion. His nails shine in the torchlight. Okay. So, honestly, I don't think I can fight ogres. I think they'll kick my ass. So let's talk to Ernesto.
There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly.
Let's just buy the Drowner's Lung medicine. Also, apparently Ernesto is a lady with a fake beard. Funny.
Belfetto. Though, if your coin purse is so full, take care that others do not hear it jingle.
He winks.
Your medicine, as promised.
He shakes your hand, and you feel a glass vial slip into your palm. He gives you a nod of acknowledgement. Delvers Row, criminals. Moderate positive.
How did you do that? Can you do that again?
Adair stares at Ernesto, with childlike giddiness, pointing at the vial with a rapid twitch of his finger.
Bless his heart if his strength and good looks ever go.
Renezzo blinks slowly at Adair before turning back to you.
There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly.
He leans in. Farewell. Now, part of the reason why I didn't want to kill him or the other guy is merchants are kind of... Interesting items are hard to come by, I guess. So we've got the merchant. Let's go this way.
Let's see what we found.
Oh, hello. This is a hard one to click on. That is an easier one to click on.
Yes? Let's keep quiet.
So I assume this is how we're supposed to get the medicine normally. Oh, that's fine.
Indeed.
I don't mind spending a little bit of money. With a furrowed brow, he glares at you, but says nothing. Name's Red Prince.
I know who you are. I make it my bag to keep my eyes on the new fish that end up in the gullet. Rats round here been whispering about you. I'm guessing you're looking to buy some art, yeah?
He lightly traces a finger across the hilt of an emerald-encrusted stiletto, hidden within the folds of a dark leather tunic. His narrowed eyes seem to dance in the magical light as the gemstone pulses with caustic glow. The right half of his mouth ascends menacingly as he dips his head and peers at you from underneath his brow. Fine. Rogue assassin, or you're an assassin. You're answered with a thin-lipped scowl as your words echo through the alley. Would you be interested in joining my crew?
Sorry, Bilger. I work alone.
What sort of payment do you require for your services?
Depends on the craftsmanship required. We don't know each other, so let's keep our dealings within the gullet, yeah?
Okay. I'd like you to handle a problem for me.
Go on.
Okay. No one murdered at the moment. Okay, so he is an assassin that I can't do anything with. Alley narrows to a dead end. So where's... what's-his-face? Oh. I never actually checked out the Swords and Shields shop over here. So let's check that out and then probably just leave. Because we got what we came here for. The grizzled old Amawa woman looks like she's been left in the sun to dry. Her skin is so worn and weathered, it's hard to tell her wrinkles from her scars.
You need a blade or a bludgeon or some sturdy armor.
Honestly, I can just skip these. Okay, so we got the Undying Burden, extra athletics, second wind, reduced damage, and also constitution. And grants immortal will. Anything else that's particularly amazing? No, just a lot of, like, fine equipment. Not anything that immediately stands out. In that case, let's get out of here. We got what we needed. But yeah, I know I could have broken in the back. I just didn't care that much. Okay, so we could explore the Narrows or go to the Gullet. Let's just go to the Gullet. I wonder if there's any more, there's probably more stuff that I could find if I did feel like exploring in that area. But I think it's better that I just don't.
When I was little, me and my brothers used to spend hours chasing each other through the Merkberry fields. Don't think a day went by I didn't have a skinned knee or a bleeding elbow.
Oh, we did that sometimes. Only my brother usually had a hand in the bleeding.
He older or younger than you? Either way, I bet he's just as strapping.
Older. Was older. Then Raid Sarah's invaded.
Oh, I mean, of course, it's gone, but I'm so sorry.
Whoop. Okay. So we got the medicine.
Need something?
Here's your medicine. Her eyes, watery and red, dart between you and the file you hold. She coughs into her fist.
That could save an awful lot of sick people.
She wipes her hand on her shirt and holds it out to you. Give her the medicine. She takes the bottle from you and uncorks it. A sharp piney odor escapes. She breathes it in and smiles.
That's the stuff, all right. Thank you. That's from me and from the Children of the Dawnstars.
Okay. So, extra positive for Gullet and Children of the Dawnstars. I'll get some warmth. Increased restoration power level. And burn armor rating. Cool.
If you'll excuse me, I better start treating the sickest ones.
Alright, so we get a ring specifically for Jody. And we also get a cape. Who seems capey? You seem capey. Fishing cannons. Oh, that's good stuff. Okay.